Be very sensible about the culture and standards. Don't spend too much time on a project you did in first year, 12th standard, etc., etc. Okay, unless there's a real purpose to it, of course. Be very aware of what is the standard expected of somebody who's studying in the third year or the fourth year, everywhere in the world. Okay, what kind of projects do they expect? What kind of skill set should you highlight? Okay, what is common? What is uncommon? Etc. Like that. And then do note, as I told you, one of the things the admissions committee hates is that after they spend about 5 minutes. Okay, by the way, in Michigan, we used to get about close to 500 applications, for mechanical engineering department, and another 1,000 for the automotive engineering department, right? I mean, both were handled by the same. So for the different programs, basically. So what does the admission committee hate is after going through all those in a span of 2-3 weeks, they have to arrive at a decision. Okay, and if they go through the similar looking SOP, which is not telling them anything specific about you or anything about why you picked the university and why you are qualified, what makes you unique, it is a waste of their time. Okay, so that is what they hate the most when they're not able to glean new information about you from the essays. So bad essay is something with too much technical jargon, something which gets too personal without like getting into the details of the things we are looking for. The tone is very personal, and it looks like an informal letter instead of the semi-formality that we want. Now, the recap of the resume, as I told you, please avoid it, and then please don't exaggerate things. For example, as I told you, the project was too long, and it is not an exaggeration, but here it was more of an elaboration. But you could exaggerate things by saying that, hey, this was the best project ever in the world types and all that. Okay, so we don't want that happening. The other problem that you'll see is that the you will not address the questions asked. Okay, I'm going to show you a quick set of questions that will help you. Not answering the questions that are asked is another thing. Being very vague and then having those grammatical errors and all of those are also challenges. So what should you do? The aim right now for all of us is definitely we need good grammar. Hopefully that's where your GRE and everything is helping. Emphasize on the school specific details. By school, we always talk about grad school, and emphasize on the school specific details. The XYZ becomes a hero, right? And have a genuine story. Don't go to the internet and then pick the first thing where they talk about like how they pick how they started driving cars by fifth grade and all that. No, we don't want all that nonsense. We want genuinely to know how your interest developed. So this is where it could be through an internship, it could be through a project you took, it could be through a course you took, it could be some movie you saw or a documentary you saw, it could be through the YouTube channel, it could be from some of the YouTube creators out there. Doesn't matter. Whatever it is, talk about it. Adhere to the requirements. Like we always work towards a structured content, and definitely we want something which is clear and concise and easy to understand for all. Okay, so that is going to be the hallmarks of a great essay, and that's going to be our holy grail.